Masturbation is one of the healthiest things you can do for your sex life, but what if I told you that you might be doing it wrong, and that 3 common, harmless mistakes are the secret reason you might be going limp in the bedroom? Stick around because we're about to fix that. Let's be clear from the start. Masturbation is a normal, healthy, and beneficial activity. It complements a great sex life with a partner. It doesn't replace it. It can relieve stress, help you sleep better, and even contribute to a healthier prostate. But most importantly, and this is the key to everything we're talking about today, masturbation is a form of training. Your brain is a powerful learning machine. Through a process called neuroplasticity, it creates and strengthens pathways based on repeated actions. Every time you masturbate, you are literally teaching your brain and body how to respond sexually. You are conditioning your reflexes, your arousal triggers, and your stamina. Think of it like going to the gym. If you train with proper form, you build strength and prevent injury. But if you train with sloppy form, you develop bad habits that will eventually lead to weakness and serious problems. When it comes to your sexual health, getting it right means building control, confidence, and stamina. Getting it wrong can set you up for erectile dysfunction and premature ejaculation. Today we're breaking down the 3 biggest mistakes men make that sabotage their performance in the bedroom, and more importantly, we're giving you the simple, actionable fixes for each one. The first and most common mistake is rushing. We'll call this the 100-yard dash. This is when you masturbate with one goal in mind to finish as quickly as possible. Maybe you're worried about being interrupted, or maybe it's just become a thoughtless habit. Whatever the reason, you're in a frantic race to the finish line. Here's why that's a disaster for your sex life. By repeatedly ejaculating within minutes or even seconds, you are conditioning your body to do exactly that. You are training yourself for premature ejaculation. Your brain learns that arousal and orgasm are supposed to be a rapid, explosive event. So when you're with a partner and you want to last longer, your body defaults to its training. It does what you've taught it to do. It finishes fast. This creates a vicious cycle. You start to worry about finishing too early, which creates performance anxiety. And what is one of the biggest psychological killers of an erection? Anxiety. That fear of not performing well is often the trigger that causes you to lose your erection entirely. So a habit that started with rushing leads directly to pee, which then fuels the anxiety that causes ED. The solution is simple in concept, but requires discipline. You have to slow down. You need to turn the 100-yard dash into a marathon. This means setting aside dedicated, private time where you won't be rushed. The goal is no longer to finish, but to explore. You need to learn how to surf the wave of your own arousal. Feel yourself getting close to the point of no return, that moment right before you ejaculate, and then consciously slow down or stop. Let the intensity subside a bit, then build it back up again. Doing this repeatedly teaches your brain and body control. You are reclaiming the power and proving to yourself that you are the one in charge, not your reflexes. The second major mistake is relying on pornography. Think of porn as the junk food diet for your sexual brain. It's hyper-stimulating, easily accessible, and feels good in the moment, but it has zero nutritional value and causes serious long-term health problems. When you masturbate exclusively to pornography, you are exposing your brain to a level of novelty and intensity that real life can never match. You're seeing a constant stream of new partners, perfect bodies, and scripted scenarios designed to be as extreme as possible. Your brain's dopamine system, which is responsible for pleasure and motivation, gets overwhelmed. Over time, it needs a bigger and bigger hit to feel the same level of arousal. This is called desensitization. The result, your real-life partner, who you love and are attracted to, may no longer seem stimulating enough. You might find it difficult to get or maintain an erection with them because your brain has been conditioned to expect the unrealistic hyperstimulation of a screen. This is a very real condition known as porn-induced erectile dysfunction, or PID. DE, and it's becoming incredibly common. You're comparing a home-cooked gourmet meal to a bucket of fried chicken and a gallon of soda. The junk food gives you a cheap, easy rush, but the real meal is what actually nourishes you. The solution is to put yourself on a digital detox. The most powerful sexual organ you have is the one between your ears, your brain. You have to stop outsourcing your arousal to a screen and start using your own imagination. Think about past experiences, create new fantasies, focus on the physical sensations you're feeling in the moment. At first, this might feel difficult because your brain is used to the easy junk food diet. But with practice, you will rewire your brain to be aroused by your own thoughts and the real, authentic connection with a partner. If you need a stepping stone, consider erotic literature or audio podcasts. They engage your imagination without the damaging visual desensitization of video porn. The third mistake is monotony, which often leads to what's known as the death grip. This is when you masturbate the exact same way every single time. Same hand, same grip, same pressure, same speed, and often in the same position, like lying face down on your bed. The problem here is, once again, conditioning. Your penis becomes accustomed to a very specific and usually very intense type of stimulation. The pressure from your hand, combined with the friction of a mattress, is often far more intense than what you experience during partnered sex. Your nerve endings become so conditioned to this one specific feeling that anything less feels like nothing at all. So when you're with a partner, the sensation inside a vagina or mouth feels less intense by comparison. Your brain registers this difference and thinks this isn't the right stimulation, and as a result you can struggle to get hard, or you might lose your erection during sex. You've trained your body to respond to a 10 out of 10 intensity, and now a very pleasurable 8 out of 10 feels inadequate. The solution is to become an explorer. You have to introduce variety into your solo sessions. If you always use your right hand switch to your left, use a lubricant to change the sensation and reduce the need for a tight grip. Try masturbating in different positions, sitting down, standing up, or lying on your back. The goal is to teach your body to be responsive to a wide range of touches, pressures, and sensations. This makes the transition to partnered sex seamless because your body is no longer dependent on one single monotonous routine. Now, making these 3 behavioral changes is incredibly powerful, and for many men, it's enough to completely transform their sex life. But what if the root of the problem goes even deeper than just habits? There's a lot of buzz right now around a stunning discovery about a biological switch that can get turned off in men which no amount of behavioral change can fix on its own. It involves a bizarrely simple, 100% natural, 7-second home remedy that targets this real scientific root cause. This isn't about risky pills or pumps. It's about restoring the automatic rock, hard erections of your youth naturally. If you want to see this eye-opening video for yourself, take out your phone right now and scan the QR code on your screen. It will take you straight there. I've also put the direct link for you in the pinned comment below this video. Go watch it now and then come back for our final summary and a crucial bonus tip. Alright, for those of you still with me, let's quickly recap our training plan, and then I'll share that important bonus tip about condoms. Remember the 3 keys to elite sexual performance. First, practice patience. Slow down and control your arousal. Second, use your imagination. Get your brain back in the game and ditch the junk food of pornography. And third, embrace variety. Explore new techniques so your body remains sensitive and adaptable. Remember, masturbation isn't the enemy. It's your personal training ground. Use it wisely and you'll not only avoid these common problems, but you'll become a more present, confident, and capable lover. And here's that bonus tip. Use your solo training. Time to get comfortable with condoms. Many men feel a loss of sensation or anxiety when they put one on. The best way to overcome this is to practice by yourself. Try different brands, sizes and types, thin, textured, lubricated, and find the one that feels best for you by making the condom a familiar part of your routine. When you're alone, you eliminate the friction and anxiety when you're with a partner. If you found this advice helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button. It really helps the channel reach more people who need to hear this. And for more no-nonsense advice on improving your sexual health, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Now, I want to hear from you which of these 3 mistakes sounds the most familiar. Be honest, there's no judgment here. Let us know in the comments below.